in 2005, there was a movie released called Assault on Precinct 13. I'm like, okay, what's that about? Never thought about it until I was looking up John Carpenter. Obviously, the thing at the mouth of madness, and I'm missing so many other movies, but I'm kind of tired right now. He has the original one. The action is so raw, it doesn't seem choreographed. It's so fast, it doesn't seem implausible. And so intense, you never ask what it's all about. You just hang on. Entertainment Weekly Guide to the Greatest Movies Ever Made. Riveting, 3.5 stars. Leonard Maltin. Assault on Precinct 13 from 1976 or whatever. And you know what? This is freaking awesome. This movie is freaking awesome. So it's like isolated, cut off inside an abandoned police station. A handful of cops and some convicts on the way to death row must join forces and defend themselves against the gang called Street Thunder, who have taken a blood oath to destroy. And of course, Halloween. That's what he did. And this is definitely, truly an underrated movie in my opinion. It's like at first, it's like, okay, so we're transporting the prisoners, and one of them has like a sickness or whatever, I forgot what it was. So they had to make a stop at a kind of a derelict station that was scheduled for demolition, so there are not many neighbors around. But then lo and behold, this gang comes in. They start just coming in like zombies, and just like, what's going on here? Well, it's survival. They're trying to survive, and I'm like, okay then, please elaborate more. You're wondering, it's like, okay, so, you got to get all the pieces to fit together, but when it does, oh, you're taken for a ride. Oh, yes, you are. And all the while, I'm just thinking, okay, what's this all about? Roughly, this movie is intense. I mean, we get the gangs that are, like, kind of doing this for, like, a blood oath to get revenge against the LAPD that terminated some of their members. And, I was just thinking, oh, it's just going to be 4 of them that caused the chaos. No, it's 50 plus, I would say. Like 50 plus. I'm just thinking, how are they managing this? It's just such good. So then you just look at it, you're like, okay, so you have some of the cops coming in. You're just thinking, all right. Then you start to realize, okay, now I see why. Now I see why this movie has a controversial scene where there's the crosshairs. They're going across different people, like getting a lady, they're getting a jogger, mailman, stuff like that. Lo and behold, there's an ice cream truck, and there's an operator inside. But, thinking, oh, are they going to get him? No. They actually krill a minor, and I'm like, that's some intense stuff right there. Obviously it was faked, choreographed, and the child actress herself was paid, what, $500 for the scene? So, yeah, that's good, but that was definitely, I'm just like, that was intense. That was intense. And then, of course, things escalate, and I'm like, what is going on with these gang members? It's like, rather than just have them be more strategic, they just invade. I'm thinking they're invading in several ways, kind of like the Nazi zombies from Call of Duty. They just don't stop. It almost seemed like that, except they were street gang zombies, I guess you could say. So we get several intensive scenes of just spring burnt sound effects. You get several shotgun blasts. You just get a whole bunch of stuff, and I'm just thinking to myself, this is some dang good material here. I'm like, this is truly what set a precedent. It was a precedent for action movies in the 1980s to come. And I mean, when we're inside the police station, of course, obviously you have an intense shootout where the gangs are just ruthless. They're freaking ruthless in trying to get revenge. I mean, yeah, there's five bodies of the cops that are down, and then the remainder is just like, I don't know, man. I'm just looking at this, I'm thinking, holy cow. So, it's like saying, hey, we're isolated. We need to try and get some help. So one of the convicts manages to get into a car before he can reach a telephone booth or whatever. He gets shot. So it's up to a cop, 2 convicts, and a secretary to get things handled. And ultimately, they do. But it's just, we even get an intense scene with an acetylene giant canister thing that just Pyromanias, all of the remainders. And I'm thinking, holy smokes. So yeah, intense movie. You need to see it. In case you're wondering, like, why are they like zombies? Well, this is taking influence from Rio Bravo. You know, like, I have not seen that John Wayne movie. That, you know, have an intense standoff. And also George Romero's Dawn of the Dead, which, yeah, you can obviously tell because the gangsters are coming in like zombies, almost supernatural, like, with their aggression. Whew. This movie is intense. It's not pretty, but it's freaking great. Yeah, you could tell that the isolation, which is definitely one of the common themes of John Carpenter. Yeah. And in case you're wondering about the synthesizer score, took, you know, I read it took influence from Led Zeppelin's Immigrant Song and some other person. So, looking for a unique experience, watch Assault on Precinct 13.